We love wilderness.
Hey guys, welcome back to YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. Stay tuned. We are on the channel. Today we're gonna be doing a Bible study, some worship. We're gonna be doing some games. You already know. We featuring Pamela, Jose, Geneva, Jonathan, Daniel, Noelito. We got the whole squad up here. Stay tuned. Be blessed, y'all.
Hey guys, I hope that you guys are excited like us today.
I want
to tell you a little story. Yeah, check it, take it away.
That you do, Jesus, because it's all good and it gives us the answers for everything that we need, Father God. We thank you for bringing us to this place here, Jesus, that we are alive today. I confess that my prayer life hasn't been the best lately, and I haven't been really speaking to God as I wanted to. And God told me through you guys that even though I work 9 hours, and starting Monday I'll be working 13 hours a day, that there still has to be a time where you had to find a place to just speak to God. And I started praying in my job when the supervisors weren't looking and stuff, because then they would see I wasn't working. I decided to pray to Him, and when I was there I was asking Him for my job, because it's something that I'm going through in my household where I need this job and I need to have this money and things so I can pay bills and things like that. And when I was there praying to God, He told me through somebody else, and it's funny because she was saying it as a joke, and she was like, "You God's child, you good? You good? Don't worry about it, you God's child." And I'm like, in my mind, I'm kind of doubting it because Staples is really strict with it. And then I finally had a meeting with a big manager of Staples. And it was the scariest thing in my life. So that was yesterday. I spoke to him and he told me that he's gonna revise my third strike, and that he's probably gonna approve it, and that he understands that I had school and things like that, and that he's gonna give me a second chance. And I know that it was God's work, it was God's plan, and it was His timing, and all He wanted was me to speak to Him. That's all He wanted. He wanted a conversation with me. He wanted to hear me. And I encourage you guys to take time out to just speak to God, because He will work in your situation.
For the times you aren't you, when fear has fixed its way into your insides, when you've inhaled enough insecurities like carbon dioxide, and your mind is a broken record replaying melodies of mistakes, your heart a clenched fist, your lungs full of tears, your body a skeleton of skepticism, skin scarred with broken promises, wounded with empty words. For the times you've tried to hide your eyes, lied about the cuts on your hands, for only God knows. You've tried to piece yourself together again, trying to present yourself whole. You know when you try to please everyone at once, you become fragmented pieces of yourself, all scattered and puzzled, trying to fit in. If you keep trying to be like the world, you'll never influence it. For the times you forget how to smile, when the sky seems to be throwing more shade than sun, and you're shivering in shame, all shackled in secrets from the last time you searched for love in all the wrong places, when you're one drink and 2 puffs too late to think straight, and you're soaking in sorrow, slipping in sadness, sinking in silence. What a quiet violence to swim in sin, ignore the sign of drowning. For the times you've handed your heart for stone, when you've loved so hard and found yourself alone, all quivering and question mark and hungry to feel at home. Have you ever grown tired, when you can't recognize your own reflection, and you're trying to fix and filter yourself, and you question why you still fall low, question who you follow? This is for the times you found yourself in blank space, or when life was too black and white, so you settled for gray. For the times you forgot His name, and how it sets free, shifts and shakes, breaks chains, redeems, rearranges, and how it turns and trembles, unlocks, moves and makes new, how it heals and how it heals again when it's all said and done, my friend. When dark comes and the stars are hung, when the sun has set and sung, when the sun had said it's done, when He set the sun and He was hung, when He sung, it's all sacrificial love. When I separated lights from dark and called you good, when I cracked open day from dawn and called you good. When I broke sky from soil and called you good. When I grabbed ground and reached rib. When I breathed life for you to begin over and over again, I called you good. It's all seasons. I see sins, I seize them. I split seas, so don't chase winds. Don't wait for flowers when I handed you spring. I named you chosen, turned your scraps into something golden for the times you forget. John 15:15, I called you friend. Galatians 3:26, I named you child. John 8:36, I called you free. Free indeed. Romans 5:8, you're greatly loved. 2 Corinthians 5:17, a new creation. Ephesians 2:10, the Lord's workmanship. Philippians 3:20, citizen of heaven. Colossians 3:12, you are my beloved.
For you.